What is up, y'all? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I am about to get into this brick workout. Hour and a half on the bike and then 30 minutes outside. Then I'm going to head to a local coffee shop. Actually never been here. Not 100% which one I'm going to go to, but I have a lot of work to get done. And I kind of just want to change the scenery. Dami's out of town in Miami for a girls trip. So just kind of switch up the pace a little bit, work in a new environment, see how that goes. But I'm going to knock out this brick workout, and then essentially this video is just kind of going to be my mindset around training, my mindset going into the Ironman. And so it may be more of me just talking to you like this, but let's get into it. I always feel weird when I do these type of videos where I'm just kind of sitting down talking to the camera. It's definitely not in my comfort zone, but the feedback on these has actually been really good. People are kind of saying that they like to see where my mind's at, where I'm kind of going, transition-wise, in the process, all that type of shit. So let's get into it. The biggest thing for me around my mindset with training comes down to the simple fact that someone has to do it. I know that that can kind of seem crazy, and you're probably thinking, no one has to do this shit. This is a choice. And in a way, you're 100% right. This is a choice. But what I mean by someone has to do it is that someone has to go out there and push the limits. Someone has to see what people are physically capable of. Somebody has to see what you're physically capable of. I know for me, this one is really, really gonna push me. Like, this is so much more than just training for a marathon. This is so many other components where I'm basically a beginner. I've ridden a bike like everyone rides a bike growing up, but this is a completely different experience. This is hours and hours on the bike, being very technical about it. This isn't just swimming around your pool. This is open water for over 2 miles. And this is something that's really going to see what am I capable of. So when I say that someone has to do it, I mean that someone has to be pushing constantly to show that people can actually do this. This isn't something that only like these elite athletes can do. That, like, look at me, I'm an everyday person. So for me just to be able to show the people in my life that you are capable of so much more than you think, like, I do not do anything special. I just show up every fucking day with the desire to get better. So when I say someone has to do it, it's not like someone's forcing me into this. That's not what I mean at all. I just mean that like someone has to be out there inspiring and showing what is possible. If no one were to do this, it would just be a boring life. Like, imagine if this has so much more to do than just like this physical aspect. This has to do with business, advancements in tech, automotive, anything. If nobody pushes the boundaries to see what can I accomplish next, nothing in the world will get done. We would live this same life on repeat and it would get very fucking boring. So for me, this is a way to keep myself motivated. This is a way for me to keep things exciting, keep things fresh, keep things new. When I go from challenge to challenge, it's not just, okay, let's see what's next. No, like, I'm looking for something that is going to push me farther than I've been pushed before. And a lot of people might argue that this is the pinnacle. Like, what are you going to do after this? And to be quite honest, I don't know, because I'm not focused on what comes next. I'm not even focused on the Ironman yet, which is a whole nother topic that I want to get into. But I'm not looking at anything except what's in front of me today. What can I do today to get better and propel myself to where I want to be? Let's kind of dig a little bit deeper into what I was saying about I'm not focused on what comes after the race. I'm not even focused about race day. At the end of the day, I cannot complete this Ironman before November 5th. That date is on the calendar. It's what I'm pushing towards. It's what everything I do on a daily basis is working towards. But I can't do that today. I can't make time move faster. I can't do it. And I physically could not complete that today. If somebody was like, oh, there's an Ironman tomorrow, go out and do it. I couldn't do it. I know that for a fact. Physically, mentally, I'm just not in the right space to do that. But what I can do is look at the training for the day and give it 150 fucking %. Like, a lot of people, what happens is they get this training plan. And I'm even more on the front end of this because a lot of people wouldn't even consider training for an event like this until they're 4 to 6 months out. I'm 8+ months out right now, and I'm actually focused on the technicalities of every single thing that I do. Every swim session, I'm focused on breath. I'm focused on technique, form, because I know at the end of the day, the way that I practice is the way that I'm gonna perform on actual race day. If I'm not practicing the proper techniques, then it's never gonna get done. I'm gonna go out there, something's gonna fall apart, whether it be my breathing, my technique in the swim, whether I just can't hold the aero position on the bike, something is gonna give and I'm gonna struggle. And quite honestly, it could mentally break me. It has that potential. This is unlike anything I've taken on before, and I am well aware of that fact throughout training. So every single time that I read that training plan in the morning and I see what is on the schedule for my coach, I know no matter what, 100% effort needs to go into that. If I give anything less, I'm doing myself a disservice. I'm not going to show up on race day ready, and that is the absolute worst case scenario for me. So when I say that I'm not focused on race day or whatever comes next, but really, when I say I'm not focused on race day, I genuinely mean that. I'm focused on today. Tomorrow, I'll be focused on tomorrow. The next day, I'm focused on that day. I cannot control anything but the day at hand. But if I give it my all every single session, I will know that whatever shows up to that starting line on race day, that's my best effort. And at the end of the day, that's all I can really ask for. So I know that this one is kind of short compared to the others, but that is really just where my mindset is right now. I'm looking to grow every single day, whether that be through my actual physical activity or some kind of learning that I do on the side. I'm constantly doing research on the best things to do, like the best methods to be most effective in each of the different areas. Even being someone who has ran distance in the past, I still know that there's a lot of room for growth. So I'm constantly trying to learn and get better every single day. And really that is all I can do, and that is 100% of my mindset right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. As always, like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss another one every single Wednesday, Ironman series. And if you want to support your boy, go ahead and hit dogfit.com, code Dylan for 15% off. And I really appreciate it. Much love as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.